It's two parts. One is about love. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. And we are all evolved from what we call all that is. Right? All that is. And all that is pure energy. It comes down to the individual of who you are. So when you hear spiritual teachers and whatever yogis talk about the I am, which is just an aspect of Om, all right, it means that this individuated part of one whole is who you are now in this moment. And without getting too technical, okay, what all that is infinity, it's potential, and it's eternity. And this comes down to this life that we live moment by moment. We call it presence. Now, when we are connected to all that is, life flows. But the great part about being human is that we get to have emotions. And with all our emotions, they become around the specific, these are energy bodies, they become memories. And they stay in whichever part of the energy body, basically forever. Now, there's an aspect of the energy body we call the soul. All right, and the soul is the sum total of all your past lives. A past life work is really interesting because you learn a lot by going and exploring it, because your past lives tell who you have been, and based on those memories it takes you forward into who you are, provided, I mean that would be fun, provided these are fun memories. But most of the time we'll hold good memories as well, but we hold the memories that are challenging because we haven't sort of gone in and worked them out, so they stay inside us. Okay? How do we know what is inside us? Because it is unseen, can't see, is that you see with the third eye. Okay, now who understands chakras? Basic knowledge? So the chakras are your energy, physiology and anatomy. So when you have memories stuck here, you kind of know they're there, but they've been glossed over, you forget about them, but they're still like there's sand in the engine of your car. And healing, okay, when the only way to connect to them is to feel through your third eye that there is something not there, that is not right, something that is not right. And then you, with the energy of love, you send the love and you release it. Most of the time, when we are in pain of any sort, it is an absence of love. When love is present, most of these, they automatically disappear. So, healing and intuition are the same thing, because healing allows you to go, the intuition allows you to go beyond the physical body and then to touch how you feel within. And today, many hundreds of years, but particularly today with a lot of the technology, it takes you out of the present moment. And then we are challenged by people, everyone's got an ego, everyone's defensive, everyone's, territorial, and you kind of find you're trying to move forward in life, making the best decisions for yourself and your loved ones, and you've got this whole load of baggage. The baggage is memories from before, but baggage is also what people have said to you or about you or what you should do. And what happens here all of your headspace becomes full. When your headspace becomes full, you've got a big question about life. How are you going to move forward? You can't enjoy the moment. So what you do is then you move into your intuition and you feel the moment rather than try and think the moment. That's what the intuition is. We all have intuition. It is nothing that is special, you know. We all have it, we all know. You call it the gut feel, you call it the mother's sixth sense. Everyone has a sixth sense. But the only way to get in touch with it is to stop thinking and to start feeling. So we're going to do a little exercise for everyone so you can start getting in touch with the beginnings of your intuition. In terms of all that is, all the information you ever need to know comes into you, and instead of getting stuck in the mind, it goes into the heart to feel. When it feels right, it is right. If you're thinking something, you don't know if it feels right because you're stuck in your head. The head is just a number of mathematical processes that tells you whether you should not do something. But when you're stuck and someone is giving lots and lots of opinions, that gets full. So all of this is data, it's energy. And what happens is when it comes into the heart, you put words to it. If you can't put words to it as you were doing your breath, it doesn't matter. You have a sense of knowing. You just know. You don't know what you know. You don't know how you know. You just know. We're going to do a little exercise now. Just close your eyes. And through the breath, you clear the mind. Now, you've all got jobs and lives that are incredibly busy, and you've all got to make decisions every moment of the day. When you're in your head with so many shopping and to-do lists, it takes you outside of the heart, and it's the heart where the intuition resides. It's your conversation with yourself. And so you just feel how you feel, just right here, right now. And give one word to how you feel now. Any word, there's no right and there's no wrong. It just is. Just is what it is right now. And you use your breath now to scan the body and to feel if there are any memories or any pain that is stored in the body. And if there is, the simplest way to clear them is to know where in the body you are keeping the pain. You take your left hand and you place it on the spot. Now, memories that have emotions attached to them are very powerful because they disrupt the body's energy flow, and then you will get distress, pain and disease. So you put your left hand on, wherever it is, and you breathe into it. Just a gentle in and out breath. And you feel how you feel when you are holding a puppy or a kitten or a baby. That's the easiest way to evoke love. And most of the time you'll feel your hand warm up, or the part where your palm is warm up. That's an energetic connection. And if you are able to stay silent, you ask to know, the intuition will tell you, you ask to know what is the cause of the pain or the thought. So you want to know, because with the understanding, it is much easier to release. And it's understanding that causes you to say, yes, now I see. And then you can just let it go. Now, most of the problems for humanity, as I said earlier, is the absence of love. The main part of the absence of love is the absence of love for the self. We've all been taught to push, to deliver, to achieve, to whatever, and if we're not able to do this, we judge ourselves. And that itself causes a big domino effect in the body not feeling well. So as we are just going through this exercise, the words that I would like to invite you to consider is, love is who I am and all that is. And you feel how you feel when you are in. Love is an energy, it's an intangible. The only value that it has is how it makes you feel. And when you're feeling love, the value that you pass forward is your love. You can't, once you put a condition to it, it becomes conditional love. But right now, where you all are now, is the beginnings of self-love, which is connected to self-understanding and also self-acceptance. So it's really nothing to do, it's a feeling that you have. When you are in this feeling of love, the state in which you are is known as peace. Cannot have peace without love. It's impossible. So you feel the energy in the room, because of course it comes through you, and you feel the energy in yourself, and you just pass it through your hands or just through the body, and you feel it, and you just allow it to be. This is who you are. It's your natural state when you're not rushing, you don't have a lot of thoughts, to-do lists. When you take a moment to be silent, just to be with yourself and to listen to yourself. So we call this space because this is your soul energy, this is your natural being. And just really enjoy, because in future when you need to return to this space, all you do is to stay silent and remember how you feel right now. This is the simplest form of intuitive healing. Because when you're able to anchor this feeling inside you, you can then, through the mind, through the intuitive mind, which is a tool, you can pass it on to another, either through touch or just through thinking of them. So what I'd like to invite you to do now is to bring to mind somebody who you love, who you know might be going through some difficulties. Now, as you start to connect with them, you will feel their energy, you will feel their worry or this distress or whatever it is, doesn't matter. These are all energies. But you don't get connected to the story of why. You want to stay neutral, so you connect to the story of what. What energy are you feeling from them? You have to keep it very precise. So you feel anger, you feel pain, you feel grief, whatever. All the human conditions, the emotions. And you hold their faces, or you feel their energy within you. Hold their face in your mind's eye, the intuitive eye. And without being connected to the story, but staying connected to the emotion or the energy you're feeling, open your heart and send them love. And as you send them love, you have to sense how they feel and if their energy calms down. We just feel this. And hold just that very gentle, just breathing in and breathing out love. Just hold this for a few more heartbeats. And then when you are ready, you ask this person who is now in your energy, you ask them intuitively how they are feeling after you have given them an infusion of love. And to hear their response, you stay silent and you listen. This is a telepathic conversation. The more you do it, the better you'll be at it. Don't question, just accept what you hear with the inner ear and the inner voice. And then when you are ready, and if the other person needs, you give them a response, which is your communication back to them. An insight or some celebration, words of support, whatever, doesn't matter. And then you thank them for coming, and you watch them leave your energy. You release the vision of their face, release the sense of how they feel. Everyone has their own vibration. And you turn the energy back to yourself and you just breathe again into the body, just to release the last shreds of anything that is on its way out. We say on its way out, it's a diffusion of light, diffusion of energy. And then when you're ready, you come back into the body and you open your eyes.